So, hi, I'm Riley. I've been playing for pretty much my entire life. I play for the adult baseball team, and I play for the Clahane Tigers of the team. Started playing when I was maybe about 6 years old for Lakeshore, and was playing T-ball. So probably who got me involved in baseball was my dad, although my entire family is a huge baseball, just a baseball family in general, but I would probably say my dad is who got me involved in baseball since I was like 3 or 4 years old. We were out throwing the ball or just hitting the ball with a plastic bat ball. Baseball kind of runs all the way back as far as I can remember. My great-grandfather was a really, really good baseball player. He actually ended up being a really good underhand player, like softball. He was a really, really good pitcher. My grandfather had a chance to try out for the Expos, but he turned it down because he didn't really know anybody. And then my dad cut baseball in about, I think it was a major junior, because my grandfather coached him his entire life. And then once the switch of coaches, he didn't really like the coach. He ended up stopping. He said it was probably one of the biggest mistakes he made in his life, so I'm the last coach of the family. Two people that I probably looked up to the most. One of them is an actual MLB player, Mike Trout, probably one of the greatest players currently, if not of all time. However, if I were to maybe say someone I've been playing with probably since, once again, I was a kid, it would be probably one of my best baseball buddies of all time, would be Matty Yanishevsky. Looked up to him my whole life, fantastic baseball player, and I just really hope to play with him as long as I can. So, favorite baseball story. If I'm talking about one I watched, one of the coolest experiences was when I went to go see a Red Sox game not long ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it was extra innings and Mookie Betts at the time walked it off. That was probably a very, very cool experience. If we're talking maybe a little more personal stories, I would say a pretty cool experience was maybe when I was a little younger. It was the first time I ever pitched, and I never pitched before. And we were playing against a super, super stacked team down in, I think it was like Ottawa or Ontario, and I got absolutely smoked. But I remember coming off the mound and I was just really happy because it was my first time ever pitching. And then one of my coaches, I coached my dad for the longest time, he was just so happy. He started picking me up and he like put me upside down and he started just hugging me. He was just like, "You're a pitcher!" And I was just really happy at that moment. Pitching was never something I thought I would do because I was a really, really small kid, and I never thought pitching was usually a shortstop. But then just one day I got thrown on the mound and I didn't do horribly. And then I guess my coaches were like, "Not a bad pitcher, you have a pretty strong arm." So then I kind of worked on that from a young age, and then all of a sudden I had this huge growth spurt. I went from like 5 foot to 6 foot, so I had like that length plus my arm, which made me a pretty decent pitcher. And that's kind of the story how I got into pitching. It was never really a thought, it was just kind of something that happened. If I had to choose a different position, it would be catcher, because I've probably catched maybe 4 times in my entire life. And I would love to learn the position because I think it's a really cool position, and it's something I just never really got the chance to try. Well, it's kind of hard to put it in words, but basically when I came to the first tryout, and I kind of saw throughout my entire years of baseball just similar faces from either when I was younger or some people I've just recently met, and everyone kind of coming together to be on the same team. It was just kind of this form of bond that you won't ever get from any other Black Center Week, Double Tigers team, or Lakeshore team. It's just kind of like everyone you've played with, the best of the best, coming together to form one team. It's like the bond is so strong, it's crazy. To balance school and baseball, basically I kind of just like look at both schedules. I'll look at like what's my baseball for the week, what's my schoolwork for the week, and I'll try like my best to fit as much baseball in as possible. But at the same time, kind of focusing more on school, just like seeing like what's the absolute like best I can do in school to fit the most baseball I can in my schedule. Most embarrassing story would probably be, it was a game I was thinking in my head, so I was playing well, but I really wanted to get like a diving play. And I was just hoping I could be like a super specific diving play on my backhand that I dive for and then kind of just turn around and throw it. And the next thing I know, like maybe 2 pitches later, the ball actually hit there. And I go and run, I actually make the dive. I was like, oh, this is it. I'm about to like literally do it. And I turn around on my butt and I threw it. I think I threw it about like 20, 30 feet over the first baseman's head. And I was like, maybe I should just focus on the play next time, not the future of the play. And proudest baseball moment probably happened in a tournament I was in, where basically I was pitching, and usually I don't pitch longer than 5, maybe 6 innings. So this one went into, I think, an extra inning, so I was in like maybe the 7th or 8th. And I think I had let up maybe 2 hits the entire game. And basically I've never done that before. And it was in the rain, like pouring heavy rain. And basically because I was not new to pitching at the time, but focusing, like really focusing on pitching and just focusing on the strike zone was really hard for me at the time. And right when I got to like the 7th or 8th inning, I walked in, and then we didn't end up winning the game. But after the game, knowing that for like the first all the way to the 8th inning, I was able to walk in and just throw the best game I possibly could, even though we lost and I only got 2 hits, it was just probably one of the proudest moments I've ever been towards myself. Favorite part about baseball is you kind of think about it, it's almost like no other sport. There's such like a mentality behind it where it's kind of like you need to perform the best that you individually can to support each and every single teammate on your field. You need to have all of their backs by playing by yourself. So it's kind of like every teammate is carrying the entire weight of the team without actually without actually you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of like everyone has to carry their weight to support everybody, like individually. What I would hope for my teammates and coaches to think about me would for me to be a good leader, maybe not vocally, because I'm not a super vocal person, but maybe to just be a leader on the field and off the field, show them what they should do, someone they can look up to, something along those lines. It'd be one I'd love to. It would either be hockey or basketball. Hockey, I played once again since I was a super young kid. It's a sport to play in the winter. I love skating. Just skating is the absolute best. And it's probably maybe my second sport that I'm the best at. However, recently I've really come to enjoy basketball and like just watching it, playing it, and like because it's something a lot of my friends do. If I had to pick another sport that I would want to take really far into life, it would be one of those two. It would be hockey or basketball. For any rookies coming in to play really any sport in general, I would say don't be afraid to go out there and show what you're made of. It's kind of what I did when I went in there. I was really not too sure actually I would make the team, but I just wanted to go out there and play my baseball and show everyone what I was made of. The next thing I know, I made the team, and it's one of the greatest experiences of my life. So if you're a rookie, just don't be shy. If you need help with coaches, teammates will be there to help you. And just really go out there and give it your all and show us what you're made of. To stay sane has not been easy, because usually I'm training for baseball as much as I could. But because there's no really gyms that are open and it's winter time, it's a lot harder to train. So I kind of just watch like baseball highlights and hang out with my friends and try not to think about it too much and just kind of count the days for May to come and the snow melts so I can at least go throw the ball if there's no baseball, hopefully not, or hopefully there is baseball. But just kind of count the days until baseball comes back.